So good morning, everybody. This is Claire Skentelbery from the Nanotechnology Industries Association. Welcome to this webinar today on the GuideNano Tool in risk management within nanomaterials development. Thank you all very much for making time in busy schedules to be with us today, and we hope that this is very useful for you. I am going to act as your moderator for the day, so I'll be jumping in and out to help prepare questions and get delegates interacting. The webinar is scheduled to last between 60 and 90 minutes, and it is being recorded, as we let you know earlier today. If you have any problems with that, please let me know, and we will not be including any delegate questions or identities in the final version of the recorded webinar. We will keep most of our delegates on mute, if that's okay, as we have quite a large number joining us today, but you are extremely welcome to write down questions in the chat function of the control panel, which you should see in front of you. I will just write a little hello in there and you can see it. So you can enter questions in there throughout the webinar and we will certainly answer them all. We will also have question pauses during the presentations where we will unmute you so that you can introduce yourself and ask your questions to our presenters today. All delegates will receive these slides following the webinar and would be delighted if you would also give us feedback through the link that we will send you at the end of the webinar. So I think that's already enough from me. So I'm going to hand over to our first presenter of the day, of the morning. It's Alejandro at LATAT. So Alejandro, do you want to introduce yourselves and get going with the webinar?
Yeah, thank you, Claire. I'm Alejandro Vilchez from LATAT Technological Center. I will be one of the presenters of the GuideNano Tool today, together with Gemma Janet, that is sitting next to me. We are both working in the Human and Environmental Health and Safety Department in LATAT. We were coordinators of GuideNano project, and the main outcome of this project was the tool that we will present today. And you can see here in the slide the agenda. Well, Andrea Porcari is also participating today. She's from the Italian Association for Industrial Research. He will give a brief introduction of caLIBRAte project, and then we will follow with the explanation of GuideNano Tool. I will give a brief overview also of the rationale, the background, the motivation of why we decided to launch this software. Then Gemma will move on and will describe a case study using the tool. So she will explain all the modules that the tool contains at this moment using a case study. And we will finish with a general discussion and concluding remarks. And also at the end of the presentation, Andrea will give some information about the importance of giving feedback because we want also to improve the models using the feedback that you provide after the presentation and also after testing the model. So he will give you some information about that. And yeah, this is why the webinars on risk model testing, there are different aims and different purposes, but the first one is to get insights on the state-of-the-art activities on risk governance of nanomaterials. So this is the first event of a series of webinars that will take place to cover different human and environmental risk assessment models. So they are aimed at people involved in activities regarding marketing, production, manufacturing, research and development, risk assessment of nanomaterials and non-enable products. The second aim is to have practical and tailored suggestions on how to use these models, actually for what these models are used for, which are the advantages, which are the disadvantages of these models, so to help you in your daily working activities with those models. And as I said before, it's also important in the framework of caLIBRAte to improve further these models, taking your consideration and your opinions after the webinars. So these are the three main aims of this online presentation.